France is determined its military needs to be ready for a possible clash with Russia and is now ploughing extra funding into existing plans for rapid rearmament.
The theatre of conflict stretches from the seabed to outer space, and we must be capable of providing responses across all these different domains. The additional 36 billion euros allocated will bring the budget to 57.1 billion euros in 2026, and by 2030 it will stand at 76.3 billion euros.
By the end of the decade, that means France's defence budget will be double what it was at the beginning of President Emmanuel Macron's time in office in 2017. As a percentage of GDP, military spending has hovered around 2% since the beginning of the millennium, in line with NATO targets. Western armies, though, have learned lessons not just from the Ukraine war, but instability in the Middle East and mounting doubt over Washington's commitment to the Western military alliance in the years ahead. As such, France has now earmarked an extra 8.5 billion euros to boost ammunition stockpiles like shells, missiles and interceptors. Specific numbers are classified, but levels of remotely operated munitions like drones are also set to rise by 400%, with an increase in the number of nuclear warheads as France strengthens its strategic deterrent, planning not just on a new conventional ballistic missile too, but a Europe-based early warning system with its own satellite component and increased recruiting of reservists.
We will have 50,000 operational reservists by 2030, in addition to the 275,000 active duty men and women, and of course the civilian personnel of the armed forces. This means that by 2030 the French armed forces will comprise 330,000 people.
Paris, though, will have a juggling act to perform, even if its military budget passes muster in Parliament by July 14th as hoped. While aiming for military spending to hit 2.5% by the end of the decade, it's also promised to bring public debt down from 5 to 3% of GDP in the next 3 years. It's currently the Eurozone's largest.